because they're afraid of the dogs. She hasn't heard anything for a while. She wants us to help. So we're like, little company couldn't hurt, let's stick the dogs on them, because that's what Bevel wants to do. And there's no way to say not to. Go get them, doggies. Go get them. So we'll rush in and try and help. And we'll stab them and slash them, and it'll all be good. Are the dogs dead or something? No, there's a couple of them running around like chickens with their heads cut off. These guys drop anything? Nah. Desk. 3 gold pieces. That sucks. They didn't lock themselves in their room. The door's open. They're like, oh, cool, is there blood and whatnot? Did you kill everything? Can we see it? And we're like, I have to go. They're like, they're sorry, they'll be crying and whatnot. And we bash this open. Because, you know, you gotta bash open a child's closet when it's locked. Because you assume there's good stuff in there then, like Playboys. Yeah, why not? Then we'll go tell her everything's okay. I don't remember if you have to do that, but we will. Yeah, everything's fine. Okay, now we can rest before we head back out for the battle. The dogs are still running around and saying woof. And then we head back outside. I think you miss one wave doing this. I think like you get to fight an extra wave maybe if you... What is that hissing sound whenever I exit a place? Who knows? Oh, these guys are... Oh well, let's join the battle. More killing. More stabbing. More... Tarmus is doing stuff, apparently. I think they're killing off a lot of the militia. That doesn't really matter. It'll be fine. And we'll gang rape this little gray dwarf. And you can press Z to find your targets too. Like the red ones, those are enemies. Oh, we finished off the doors without much trouble.
Thank the gods that's over. We would not have
Tarmus
held
is
them
casting
much longer.
spells in the background for no reason.
Dagon!
Much blood has been lost tonight. Let us make the enemy pay in kind.
I think he was supposed to be shooting his bow and stuff. I'm gonna go open this. Looting! Don't bother me. Busy looting. There we go. Now we'll attack stuff.
That is the last of them. For now, gather the wounded and the dying. Let's see how many we can steal from death's clutches.
Okay.
Thank the gods we were able to hold them at the farm. How many did we lose?
Ian, Vera, Pearson.
What were those things anyhow? Never seen anything quite like them.
They're called bladelings. Their kind is rarely seen in our realm. They dwell in a place beyond.
Well then, what in the 9 hells are they doing here?
Lathander doesn't illuminate all mysteries for me. We must rely on our own wit and resources.
One of those dwarves mentioned they were searching for something. Does anybody know what it was?
Boy, come over here.
No. But
I see
apparently
you're
I do.
unharmed. Many have not been so fortunate, and others have seen their final night. I understand you lost a friend of yours in the attack. A tragedy. She was a promising young mage, or so I've been told.
I'll get over it.
That you will. I see you understand the folly of dwelling upon loss. I do not have much time to talk. There are many who are wounded. Now, there is something you must do tonight. Those bladelings were here to find something, and I fear I know what.
What do I need to do?
Very good. This is not a night for words, but action. There is an item, a silver shard. Long ago, I concealed it in the old stones outside of town. I fear it may have drawn these creatures down upon us.
I'm ready. Tell me what I need to do.
The stones outside of town are older and deeper than you may think. In the farthest chamber of these ruins, look for a strong box.
I should save
Inside
again.
is the shard.
Sounds simple enough.
There remains only one thing. You should not go alone. Bevel, I need you to accompany my son to the ruins. This is an important task,
But Georg says the ruins have been overrun by lizardling tribes.
and that is why you must go. Together, 2 can succeed where 1 might fail. The cries of the wounded cannot be ignored any longer. Find the shard. Find it and bring it here.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this bevel.
No offense meant, but your father makes the hairs on my neck stand up. Still, if we're going to do this, we should make some haste. It sounds urgent.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's
This
go.
path that runs along the river is our best route into the swamp. I hope these ruins aren't too hard to find. We could be out there all night.
It'll be fine. Alright.
It's been an age since I've come this far into the swamp. There are some twists and turns before we get to the ruins. There's probably more than lizardlings ahead. So, lead on, I guess.
Alright, this hasn't taken me too long. Oh, yeah, I should save. Redo. This hasn't taken me too long. We'll rest. Because basically I streamlined the conversation. If you want to, you know, see me and my, co-op partners do a little more of the investigation into the dialogues, go watch the stuff on their channel. We asked a few more questions and things then that I didn't see a reason to do now, really. I just wanted to show you the basics. It's a fun game. It gets more fun after the part that I'm redoing, though, unfortunately. I'm redoing the fairly shitty part. And there's a chest up here. Grab the stuff in it. Gloves are magical. Not really useful for my character, but I'll put them on anyway. Gloves of concentration. They're good for spellcasters. Which, I can cast spells, but it's not really the focus of my character. So, there are some beetles around here. They aren't much of a threat. There are some lizard men. They're more of a threat, but still not much. I can kind of one-hit the beetles most of the time, if I actually hit them, which I can't seem to do at the moment. Oh, I did not one-hit the beetle. Whatever. And now I can't hit it again. I'm glad I saved. And my cleave missed. This character gets more impressive later on. Let's rest. Oh, whatever. Back here a bit? Yeah, a few steps back and resting's fine. You know, they should have had possible random encounters when you were resting. Should have, but didn't. We'll level up. Take another point in strength. Getting to the point where I hardly care about this, but we will continue along in the normal fashion as though it actually mattered. Cure moderate wounds. Yeah. Okay, and what else? What else do I want here? I'll take rage. Good enough.
What's up?
Bevel. Let's give you another point in dexterity, because that'll give you a +2. Recommended. And let's take Great Cleave for you, because that could be handy.
Yes. What is it?
Let's continue along, singing our song, side by side with Bevel, who I hate. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Wanted to change the camera angle a little. Alrighty. Beetle goes down. Sorry I'm not saying much. I'm just kinda want this over with, and the next sets will be better, people. Let's go after the spellcasters. Always a good idea to go after the spellcasters first. Not that there's anything else here at the moment, but generally the spellcasters aren't like all by their lonesome. Let me heal up. There we go. Well, let's make sure that me and Bevel both bum rush this guy. Oh, my cleave. Wow, did some damage there. Just kind of cleared those dudes. Oh, right, one of these drops something good. Not a short buff. Great swords. Nice. You drop a bow too, right? Yeah, you do. Don't really need that, but a great sword, that's great. Let's rest before we go in. And we'll go inside. And then the pretty elven maiden will look at us, turn, and walk away. Pretty elven maidens. I always had a thing for elven girls. Kind of like my thing for redheads. Although my legendary love of redheads is much, much greater than my love of elven girls. But, they're both great. Anyway, now, in a dungeon, I recommend that you clean the whole thing out thoroughly. You need the XP and you need the loot, especially at this early stage in the game. I'll not be doing that just because.